Yo guys, what's going on? It's Russ here, bringing you guys the team builder for the Week 3 game versus Arc and the Fuchsia City Ferrothorns. There's not going to be any slides this week. I just, didn't have as much time as I wanted this week to get that done. But here we are, bringing you guys this team builder. As you see, we are bringing Roaring Moon as first up. But what I'm going to do first is go over the matchup for you guys. As you guys know, our team over the course of the season, but Arc, he's got Palafin, Glamora, Terapagos, Annihilate, Incineroar, Galarian Articuno, Flygon, which is his Terra Captain, Mew, Raichu, and Thwackey. Now, looking at the matchup that we have against his team, Palafin is very scary. If it's a bulk up Palafin, I might just lose. So we're hoping that, he, for whatever reason, does not bring bulk up or Banded Palafin. Like, Banded Palafin is super good into me. Banded Close Combat, I just don't really have a switch in for. With Wave Crash and Close Combat, it's just very hard for me to deal with. Glamora, I'm I'm not really scared of it for what it can do. I just think it's going to be annoying to deal with because it's like setting up the hazards, Mortal Spin, all that kind of fun, all that stuff that it normally does. And it's got some decent coverage for my team, so it can kind of become a problem if we don't deal with it correctly. Terapagos, you guys know what I do with Terapagos, you guys know what Terapagos does. Setting up the rocks, Rock Polish, it can be Calm Mind, it could be offensive, defensive with Body Press, like there's a lot that this thing can do. Honestly, he can kind of bring whatever variant he wants. I think if he wants to stop a potential Dragon Dancing Roaring Moon sweep, he's going to want to, run the Rock Polish set, but outside of that, it can do whatever it wants. Annihilate can just be fat, bulky, bulk up, Rage Fist, Drain Punch, and just do whatever it wants. It's genuinely super fucking annoying. So, I feel like it's going to show up this week just because it's not like fantastic into my team, but I think it is pretty solid into my team. With his Incineroar, I think he kind of has to bring that because of the Roaring Moon. I think if he doesn't bring it, Roaring Moon just is so good into his team with Dragon Dance set. So I feel like he kind of just has to bring it. Whereas Articuno, I don't think shows up. If it was a Terra Captain, I would think differently, but because it is not a Terra Captain, I really don't think it shows up. We have some things on our roster that really handled it really well, and I just don't expect it to show up. Flygon, I think it's going to show up. I don't know if it's going to be a Dragon Dance physical set or a Specs special or some sort of weird defensive, defog set. I don't know what he's going to want to bring, but I think Flygon shows up. I think Flygon is really good into my team. The only thing is, I think he would probably be special just because if Mudsdale shows up and Dragon Dance, if I can get some defense boosts, then it's kind of a problem for him to deal with, but, that always could change. His Mew can definitely show up. I think it does. Or I think it definitely could. Being some sort of like hazard setting mon would be really annoying. If it's a Dragon Dance or some sort of setup variant, it could be very annoying depending on the coverage that he brings. Raichu, he could bring. I don't know if he brings it. I feel like we got some really solid mons between the Mudsdale and the Decidueye and everything. I think we just have some really solid mons. Snorlax is also really good into it just because I know it gets Focus Blast, but outside of that, it doesn't really hit me for that much. I just don't think Raichu shows up. I don't think it's that good. Thwackey, I don't think it's going to show up, but it definitely can. So I don't want to like discount it and then kind of be fucked by it. But let's go ahead. Let's get into this team builder. As you see, the Roaring Moon, we're bringing a Weakness Policy, Dragon Dance set, knockoff Earthquake Roost, and Dragon Dance. The speed is for his base 110s and below. And with this set, we actually can do a very good chunk to his team. If I can get a Dragon Dance up and then him pop my Weakness Policy with like the bulky Annihilate from Dragon Punch or some, or maybe like an Ice Beam from Terapagos or something, to where we take not like a ton of damage, this thing can just start doing a ton of damage to his team. +3 knockoff is just so powerful. Knockoff in general in this game is really good, but if I can get a Dragon Dance up and my Weakness Policy popped, we're going to do some big damage. I'm also expecting if I can get some U-turn chip from something like the Flygon or the potential Articuno or something, would be a nice way to proc it. Next up, we're bringing Rotom Wash. Now, this is what I'm going to call a Palafin check. I don't have a Palafin check. This is my way of coping with a Palafin check. So we do get to a KO'd if he's +1 close combat. There's just nothing I can do about that. But this is my best way to punish him from doing banded wave crashes with Rocky Helmet. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Hex, and Will-O-Wisp. Willow-Hex, because this is a way to also break through Annihilate. I expect him to be like a Spadef variant, so I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to be able to do, but this is my best way to stop the Annihilate from winning, and this gives me like a very light switch into the Palafin. Next up, we're bringing a very interesting Snorlax set. Shout out to my buddy Thomas. Him and I prepped this team together, and I believe he was the one that came up with the idea for a Terra Ghost Cassib Berry Snorlax. I wanted to change it up a little bit because I brought Snorlax twice previously, and I just brought like a Sulfast Bulky, and I just kind of felt like I needed to change it up a little bit. Maybe give Snorlax a little bit of a better way to just do some chunkage to this team. Body Slam, Hammer Arm, Terra Blast, and Supercell Slam. Supercell Slam is literally for the Palafin, but it's also because I wanted to use something funny, and I felt like there's nothing funnier than a fucking Snorlax that is just basically high jump kicking something in the face. So I definitely wanted to give it a shot and see if I can do something with that. But yeah, I think Snorlax is really, really good here. Hammer Arm, just because it's good coverage into his team. It hits the Terrapagos for super effective, as well as the Incineroar, which is huge. Body Slam, just because I can potentially spread out some Karas against like the Palafin or the Flygon or something. And then Terra Blast Ghost. So my goal with this is to switch into the Annihilate on like a Rage Fist. He tries to Drain Punch me. I Terra Ghost on that turn and Body Slam. Or not necessarily Body Slam. Hit it with a Terra Blast Ghost, sorry. As he Drain Punches me and Terra Ghost can't. Then he's going to try and Rage Fist me, not do that much damage because of my Cassib Berry, and then I'm going to be able to possibly 2-hit KO depending on how much investment he has and if he has set up or not. It's a very specific set, but I think it could actually work, and otherwise, honestly, Snorlax is really good in this game, I think. I really like it here. I think it's going to be able to do some good damage, and with Thick Fat, it's going to take less damage from the Incineroar, which is nice. But I think Snorlax is very, very good here, regardless. Next up, we're going to be bringing a Assault Vest Tinkaton, but it's like an offensive Assault Vest Tinkaton. We're running enough speed to, I believe, outspeed the outspeed Terrapagos before it'll do anything crazy. Gigaton Hammer, Play Rough, Knock Off, and Foul Play. Knock Off just to, get rid of some items between like some potential resist berries, boots, stuff like that. Dual Stab is honestly just super free into his team outside. Like, it doesn't really have a great switch in. Whatever switches into the Gigaton Hammer does not want to take a Play Rough and vice versa. The only exception being like Palafin, which is where Foul Play comes in. Foul Play is so that way I can do some good damage to a bulk up Palafin or a bulk up Annihilate, is really the thing. But I think this honestly does a ton of work this week, and I'm actually really excited to use it. Next up, we're bringing Decidueye making his debut. I'm actually super excited to use this Decidueye set. I think it's going to be very, very good this week. Leftovers with long reach, so we don't proc the T-Spikes off the Glamora. U-Turn, Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, and Defog. Dual Stab is just very, very good into his team outside of the Incineroar, but I'm not planning on hitting the Incineroar anyways, because I don't want to be anywhere fucking near that thing. With Decidueye here, and then Defog just because he's probably going to be able to get some Stealth Rocks or T-Spikes up with the Glamora, or the Terrapagos, or the Annihilate. Like, he's got a lot of hazard setup, and so just getting a Defogger is really, really nice. The 70 speed, I believe, is, or the speed investment that I have on this is for an uninvested Mew, 237. It's for uninvested Mew and below, which also allows me to outspeed the Annihilate, which is really, really nice. 168 Modest just chunks his team, and then the rest into HP. Shout out to the what's it called, the like spread optimizer. I had a very similar spread to this, and it just kind of like it tweaked it a little bit. I was like timid with like less speed and more special attack, and it tweaked it a little bit for me, which was super, super helpful. I love that tool on Showdown now. It's amazing. But yeah, this thing, I think with dual stab, it's going to do a chunk to a lot of his team and allow me to kind of just... I mean, I could have built this a little bit more bulky, so I took on the Palafin a bit better with Ice Punch. But if he had no speed, then I could potentially like do a very sizable chunk of damage to it with Energy Ball and maybe get like a special defense drop and, you know, force it out. But definitely I think this is going to be very, very good for us this week. And last but not least, we're bringing Hapu the Mudsdale with the leftovers and the stamina. Bringing Stealth Rock, High Horsepower, Stone Edge, and Roar. This is my Annihilate check more so than anything else. Or just really any sort of, like, obviously it's more so the Annihilate / Incineroar check. Or even like a potential Dragon Dance Flygon set. With 248 HP, 8 attack, and then max defense, Impish Nature. I brought High Horsepower just because in case he brings the Thwacky, I don't want my main attacking move to be hindered by it, and Grassy Terrain. So, like, I didn't really like respect the Thwacky this week, but I definitely was like understanding that it's a possibility. You know what I mean? That it could come. I don't think it does, but it definitely could. Anything's possible in Draft League, right? Roar, just because I don't want the Palafin to start setting up on me. I don't want Terapagos to set up on me. I don't want Annihilate or, Flygon or anything to set up on me. And if I can just start get rocks up and then potentially start Roar spamming and just forcing things out, this could become very, very annoying for him to deal with, especially if I can get some defense boosts. But that is going to do it for this week. Let me know what you guys think of the team down below, and I will see you guys against Arc here in a second. Peace out. Yo guys, what's going on here? It's Rose bringing you guys the Week 3 game for BBR-D-League. We are off against Arc and his, forgot what it's called. I forgot what his team name is. He leads off with Glimmora, which is, like, not great for Decidueye. That is not great for my Decidueye lead. Shit. Power Gem would do a lot. If he has Sludge Wave, what am I looking at here? Probably a 2-hit KO. It's a roll to 2-hit KO. Energy Ball does about half. Well, actually, is that roll to 2-hit KO? That's not modest. I'd like to know, I guess. I think I can just Energy Ball for free here. He's gonna Stealth Rock. I'm gonna get some good chip off. Him having this, I think that, does that tell me he's modest? No. Doing about half. That's pretty much right in line with where I need him to be. Okay. He could just fire off an attack here. Shadow Ball is not as likely, because I think he could go into Annihilate here. Do I care? I'm just going to Energy Ball again. He could go into Annihilate, or he could go Incineroar. He's probably going to go... Oh, he's just going to set up spikes. I might get a kill here. This is a really nice roll. It's a 95% chance to 2-hit KO, so it should kill from here. Yep, beautiful. We're going to get a kill off turn 1. Decidueye kills Glim with Energy Ball, which is fantastic. That is a great start. Glim is gone for the game. So once I can defog these rocks and spikes away, because he didn't get any T-spikes up because I was special and not physical. Which I want to say shout out to my buddy Thomas. He only prepped this team because I accidentally prepped from Week 4 game and not my Week 3 game. I prepped for the wrong team. So him and I yesterday, as time of recording this, for like an hour and a half or so, just went through and ran through this whole thing. Nice and quick. So huge shout out to him. He's going to go into Terapagos. I'm just going to I think I want to U-turn out. Terra Shift. I want to U-turn, but like, I also want to defog away these hazards. I'm actually going to defog first and then U-turn out because, yeah, okay, he's going to do that. That's fine with me. So if I bring in Snorlax, which I think I'm going to do here, versus Terapagos, he's the Terastal form. If he's +1, Meteor Beam. I'm just assuming he's going to Meteor Beam here, right? Actually, no, I would need to know how much Decidueye's taking from this hit. If he Flamethrowers... Actually, no. I U-turn. Meteor Beam, yep. I would like for you to miss. Meteor Beam, I do live. Yeah, that's modest. Yeah, he is gonna just chunk me here. No crit, no crit, no crit. Ooh, that's not a lot of damage. That's telling me you're kind of bulky. Which means Snorlax takes this hit better, actually. I want to go into Snorlax here and just hit a fat Hammer Arm. Hit a fat Hammer Arm. Okay, he's not leftovers. If he's at 99%, I do about 70% with this Hammer Arm. And he's -1 evasion, so he should not be able to avoid this, like, at all. I think we're in, like, a pretty solid position here. Like, I genuinely think we're in a pretty solid position. The fact that he didn't bring Palafin is, like, amazing. He's Power Meteor Beam. Yeah, I'm just gonna write it down. Meteor Beam and Rock Polish. He could bring in the Annihilate. That's fine if he does. Because I would Terra Ghost on that next turn and just do about half to a Spadef Annihilate with Terra Blast. He's gonna Flamethrower. I'm Thick Fat. This shouldn't do shit. It's gonna do nothing. No burn. Huge. Hammer Arm gonna come off and... Ooh, that's nice damage. Ooh, that is great damage. That is beautiful. Yeah, that's about in line with what I expected to do. That's fantastic. He does not know that we're not Assault Vest, because I've been bringing Assault Vest a lot so far this season, and he hasn't seen anything else yet. I kind of want to Supercell Slam on the Annihilate switch in. I'm not going to overpredict it. I would love to. Yeah, he's gonna do it, isn't he? He's gonna fucking do it. Yep, there it is. Okay. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do right here. Because now he has to be in that mind game of, am I going to click Terra on this turn, right? That's what he has to do here. Terra Blast has a chance to just send him packing. Well, actually, it'll do about 75%. I would need to hit him twice. I'm just going to Terra and do it, I think. I'm just going to Terra and do it. I'm hoping that he Drain Punches this turn. Because I told him I'd Terra Ghost, but I need him to forget, is what I need for him to do. Oh, I didn't tell him good luck, have fun. Oh, shit. Encore. Okay. That's good play, good play. So he's got Encore. Since there's no Palafin, I can use Rotom for this. That's like point blank simple. Sure. Big Sploosh is coming out, baby. Come on. Bulk up. Okay. I didn't run a whole lot of speed. I'm just gonna Willow. I'm not risking it. He could go into Incineroar on this. He could go into Raichu. I don't want to deal with it. So, we're just going to avoid that whole situation right the fuck now. And I believe Decidueye is faster than this, if he's got no speed. If he's got no speed, I am faster. So that's good to know. He would have to have a decent bit of speed. Not a lot, but a decent amount. Probably like 80 speed investment. He would need 88 speed investment to outspeed my Decidueye with where my speed investment is at. I sped crit for an uninvested Mew, which is now allowing me to speed creep for the uninvested Annihilate. So we're just gonna Drain Punch. We're gonna do some Rocky Helmet chip with this. 195 at +1. And I got the Will-O-Wisp. Huge, huge, huge. 36%. Yeah, that's just no... He's leftovers. Okay. I kind of want to Hex here. Because what does it cost me to do this? I don't think it costs me anything to just Hex. Him being burned means I take basically nothing from this. Yeah, I take less than 20% from Drain Punch now. And Hex is doing about 40 to max Sped F. Which I'd probably Hex into Volt Switch. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this. That's totally fine. He's +2 now. Chunking, that's about 40. His Rage Fist is now base 100 power, so I need to keep that in mind. I've now hit him. It is now 100 base power. Now he's doing about 30%. He recovers about 8% with the Drain Punch, but then the Rocky Helmet kind of negates all of that. I'm just going to Hex again. I'm okay with letting this thing get weakened, because this was here for Palafin more so. And yeah, that's fine. Going to Terapagos, I'm guessing, right? Yep. Terastal. If you have no bulk, Thunderbolt's doing about 30%, which is about the range you're at, so I can safely Thunderbolt. He's gonna Starstorm. That might take me out. It doesn't. Oh my god, Rotom's a god. Rotom's a fucking legend. Holy shit. Rotom's getting a kill. Good shit. Rotom kills Terapagos with T-Bolt. Huge. That's huge. We're in great position now. This is now a sack. What I could just kill? Terapagos. We're up 6-4 right now, which is great. The Annihilate's at like 25-30%, and he's weakened. Flygon, I will honestly just Will-O-Wisp it. If he brings it in right now. And if he brings in Incineroar, I will probably just go Mudsdale. He does go into the Flygon. I know he's Terra Fairy. I am going to click Willow. He's probably Special Flygon with him doing this. He could easily be Lum. If he's Dragon Dance. But, again, I'm okay. Terra Blast Raw is going to take me out. Flygon kills Rotom with Terra Blast. No Life Orb or anything. Okay. Rotom, you know what? Good job. Good job, buddy. You did great. You did fucking fantastic. This set actually gets rolled by Terra Fairy Flygon. I just realized something. Okay. I want to Scout. I'm gonna Scout. I'll go into Decidueye on this. Swangin', baby. We swangin'. We have a decent bit of speed. We're breaking the mold on his thing. Earthquake would obliterate me, obviously. And I will just go Decidueye. Because if he stays in and attacks with, like, Earthquake or something, I now know... Okay, he is probably Specs or Scarfed or something. Incineroar, that's okay. What am I okay with getting knocked off? Because I will just U-turn out. Decidueye versus Incineroar. Getting a little bit of chip on this thing would be nice. So about 15% with that U-turn. We're going to get a little bit of recovery here. I think I am okay with Mudsdale getting knocked off. Am I? Actually, I'm okay with maybe Snorlax getting knocked off at this point. But I'm Tara Ghost, so I can't really, like, just do that. I'll probably go Mudsdale here. He's going to actually outspeed me in Flare Blitz. Wow, okay, he's got a lot of speed in this. Incineroar kills Decidueye with Flare Blitz. He's got a lot of speed on this. He could be max speed. Like a... maybe like a max speed banded set. The Rotom would have been nice for Incineroar now that I'm thinking about it. I probably no, I'm okay with it. If he is max attack adamant, he does less than half unless he is banded, in which case that will just fucking, you know, do a lot. I'm gonna do this and just set up rocks. And then just roar out whatever wants to come in. I am going to set up Stealth Rocks and just start roaring and switching him out. He is going to switch out, which means that's probably banded. I need to know that. He's going to send out Annihilate to essentially sack it off. Do I just... do I do what I say I was going to do? No, I think I want to get rid of this. I'm going to high horsepower here. I ran high horsepower over Earthquake because he had, if you guys watch Team Builder, he has, what's it called? Thwacky on his roster, and I didn't want to respect it, but I respected it. I'm just going to high horsepower. He's going to Encore me into Stealth Rocks. Fantastic. Oh, I need to take Decidueye off the layout. I didn't take Decidueye. I've been talking too much shit. Okay. What I'm going to do now is probably go Tinkaton. Actually, no. Ooh, what I'm gonna do, actually, is go into Roymoon. I'm gonna go into Roymoon. Because if he Drain Punches me, that's huge. He's gonna switch. What does he do? Goes into Raichu. He does get Alluring Voice. I know this. I mean, if I take it, I'll stay in. If I don't, I won't. Actually, I outspeed him. Unless he's, like, Scarfed. Alluring Voice, I actually do live. I actually live in Alluring Voice if he's not, like, Modest or something. If he's not Modest, Scarfed. If he's Modest, it is a 6% chance to kill. I like those odds. Because it's severely in my favor. I'm gonna knock off. Beautiful, Raichu gone. Static, fuck. Okay, I didn't want to Earthquake in case he went into the thing. Moon kills Raichu with knock. He was Power Herb. Do you have Solar Beam? I mean, it doesn't matter, you're dead. Roaring Moon wasn't super necessary for this endgame. Nope, Roaring Moon's not dead, the Raichu is dead. I don't need this, actually. So I'm just gonna let you kill me. I'm just gonna set up a Dragon Dance. If I live, I live. He's gonna Terra here. So Flygon's probably gonna kill me here. Flygon kills Moon with what? Terra Blast, I'm assuming. Am I right? He's gonna Dragon Dance. Okay. I probably should have knocked off. Okay. I'm gonna knock off just on the... Okay, he is gonna just Terra Blast. Yep, there it is. So Roaring Moon is gonna go down. So he's +1. Does Mudsdale take a hit? Jolly, I'm just not gonna put... I didn't see a Life Orb or anything pop. +1, I live any hit. So Mudsdale, welcome to the party. We're just going to roar. We're gonna roar. You're no longer resisted to high horsepower, so I'm gonna roar him out. Cool. He is no longer +1, no longer much of a threat. I think Mudsdale can actually just win this game for us and just start roar spamming. I'm going to do that until I die. He brought Physical Flygon into a Mudsdale matchup. Oh, I forgot this was here. Forgot about that. He is not Boots. That is good to know. He's gonna set off the Intimidate. Whatever. I'm gonna Stone Edge because I don't want him to Encore me into high horsepower and then switch into Flygon. I'm gonna take a little over half probably. No. Okay. I'm just doing this just because I don't want to get walled. He's probably trying to get a flame, a burn. Stone Edge is gonna pop off here. We're gonna do a little less than half. Okay. So it's gonna kill itself to Flare Blitz probably. With Mudsdale on the field. I'm gonna lock myself into Roar. Okay. Ensign dies to Flare Blitz, Recoil, Mudsdale on field. So I believe Mudsdale will get that kill. I think is how that works. I took Incineroar off the layout thinking I killed it already. I guess I don't have to worry about taking it off now. I'm at 230. And I'm at +2. He does nothing to me with... I think I actually just win. Annihilate comes in. Hey, you want to keep doing this? That's fine. I'll do this all fucking day. I lose nothing. Let's see. Annihilate comes in. I'm at -1. Just like 9%. I'm just going to roar. Encore me, dude. I have full plans on doing this. That is why I encored. That is why I roared on that turn. Yep, perfect. Goodbye. I'll do this. I have no consequence by just roaring. It's a little bit of a boring way to win to just let Mudsdale roar spam everything through and through and just rocks chip. I'm okay with it though. Well, I guess it's not guaranteed that I win at this point, right? Because he could still break through this. He can get some crits easily. He's going to be Terra Blasting. That shouldn't do much of anything. +2, 255 to 206. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. I'm now +3. Goodbye. I will do this. I have like 30 of these left. I have no consequence by just clicking Roar. It's boring, but this is... You know, that's just how the cookie crumbles. That's how they crumble cookies, alright, you know? Okay. Am I locked in still? Last turn of Encore. And then I can just start Stone Edging. Drain Punch? That's fine. Get a little bit of chip. That's okay. I'm now, what, +4 defense? If I get a crit Stone Edge, you probably just die, right? Looks like it. At the range you're at a little under 20%. So, yeah, that would put you at crit Stone Edge range. I didn't see what I was at, actually. I'll put in what I'm at now. Once this comes through. I'll Stone Edge on this turn. Leftovers. I'm at 217. I'm now going to be at 242. I'm at 60%. Hapu ended the Encore. We're going to start Stone Edging. It cost me nothing. That's fine. Connecting. Huge crit. There we go. There we go, baby. Okay, I don't think he could ever break through me unless he gets a crit here. That's really the way he wins. Am I +4? Yeah. Okay, cool. I don't want to be a dick. But I feel like it's smarter for me to roar and let the Annihilate come in so I could hit the more accurate... oh, fuck, I did not want to do that. I wanted to, like, inspect the move, but I guess they changed the button sequence for that? They changed the button sequence for that, so that's fun. That was an accident. You weren't supposed to see that. You weren't supposed to see that was an accident. It's gonna make it sound like I did that on purpose. I promise I did not. I wanted to inspect the move and see what the accuracy was. I believe high horsepower is higher. I'm changing... How do I... Okay, I just apparently can't. Cool. I'm just gonna roar. I don't want to fuck around. No crit, 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 no crit. Thank you. We're gonna get to +6 defense. Mudsdale's gonna carry us home, boys. In Hapu we trust. Because then you die to the rocks on the next switch in. And I can just... Yeah. It sounds like I'm kind of playing like a little bit of a dick. Just roar spamming. But it was my smartest out, I feel like. Just basically forcing him to crit me. I did get a Stone Edge crit, which helped a lot. I would have... It just kind of pushed the game a little bit farther ahead. He would have to get, like, a super mega crit with this to do anything of note. Yeah. I'm just going to roar again. Rage Fist shouldn't do much of anything. Down to 220, that's fine. Now the Flygon comes in. I believe it dies to Stealth Rocks, which will give Mudsdale the kill. Mudsdale kills Flygon with Stealth Rocks. Yep. To Stealth Rock chip. Flygon goes down, and it looks like we're going to pick up a win here. I really needed this win. So fucking bad I needed this win. GG's to Ark. He is a phenomenal player. I'm very surprised Palafin didn't show up. Honestly, if Palafin shows up, I think I lose. I'm going to be completely honest. If Palafin shows up, I think I lost this game. I don't think I played this game spectacularly. I just played to my out in the endgame. He could encore me if he wants to. In that case, I'll just go into Tinkaton and click a button. Like, if that's what he wants to do, I will just go into Tinkaton, click Foul Play or something, and... Yeah, he's gonna do that. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. That is his prerogative. Mudsdale, you did great. Dude, this thing sat on the field for so long, and I love it. I love that this is what Mudsdale has done. This was meant to sit here and start taking hits. I'm kind of sad my Snorlax set didn't get to pop off. Terra Ghost, Casaberry, like, I think that's so fucking cool, and I didn't get to use it. Which is fine. I mean, I could still go into it, but nah. I'm not gonna show him. I'll save it. I mean, even though he's probably gonna watch this video anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Big Swangin's gonna get a kill. Tinkaton will get a kill here. He could bulk up. He could do whatever he wants. Mold Breaker, breaking his Defiant, I think. No, actually, I tested this. It does not break Defiant. I'm just gonna Foul Play. And then that is going to do it for today. We're going to take home a nice 3-0 W. We're going to move into the win column after a very tough stretch of the first 2 weeks. Playing like complete shit the first 2 games. I'm not even going to discount it. I played like garbage the first 2 games. But came in here, did pretty much exactly, not like exactly what I wanted to do, but this was like a very solid out for my win here. Tinkaton kills Ape with Foul Play. And right there, folks, we are going to take a nice 3-0 dub over my buddy Ark. Huge shout out to him. He's a great guy, great player. And I'm very glad we got to take him the dub this week. And I'll see you guys in week 4. Peace out.